Alright everybody, I am back. This is Gardening Warrior. We're at the Q Kitchen. And we have got 4 very juicy, very lovely beefsteak tomatoes diced up. And 1 tablespoon of granulated garlic, 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, a half a tablespoon of onion, and a half a tablespoon of salt and a half a tablespoon of pepper. Now we're going to let these simmer for a little bit, and I'm going to stir them around now because they've been in there for about 5 minutes. Now the reason I do not have any added juice in here or water or broth or anything is because those are beefsteak tomatoes. They are cutting tomatoes. They're meant for sandwiches and such. They are not meant for sauce, so they're very juicy, and I've got them on medium low so that we can get all those juices out of those tomatoes so that we can stick them in with our immersion blender and get them nice and smooth. So I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to let this simmer for a few hours, and I'll be back. Alright everybody, I just want to let you know that the recipe I usually use for my spaghetti sauce is from the magicalslowcooker.com, and it's called Slow Cooker Spaghetti Sauce, but I never do it in a slow cooker. I always do it in a pan over the oven, because my slow cooker, even on warm, burns things. Yeah, I need a new one. I know. But let's go see what our spaghetti sauce looks like now. This time I did not add meat to it because it is going to be going over raviolis and tortellinis, and my kids don't like the texture when they've got these smaller noodles that have filling in them. They don't really like the texture of the meat. So that's why it doesn't have meat. Here is our delicious sauce. We're going to put this to the side, and I'll show you what we're going to do that in a minute. I'm going to mix up some of my Alfredo sauce now. Alright, so now we are moving on to our seafood Alfredo. And what this consists of is 1 can of evaporated milk, 12 ounces, and 2 tablespoons of granulated garlic, a half a tablespoon of pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt because the cheese is quite salty. That little bit of salt that I'm adding will just add a little pop. The next thing we're going to add is our fancy crab meat with leg meat. Yes, out of a can. You can also use imitation crab meat if you're feeling a little fancier. 6-ounce can, juice and all. Now what this will do is actually add some thickness to our sauce. The next thing we've got going in is our sockeye salmon. And it is 7 1/3 ounces. We're going to open that up. Always wash the top of your cans, because you see how dirty that is? You don't want that in your food. You want to keep your heat down to a medium low. Wow, that's dirty. Anyways, so and you're going to let this heat up a little. It's not even to a simmer. It's not even above room temperature at the moment. Just keep watching it. You don't want your cheese, your cheese and your milk to curdle. So that's why you don't want it on high heat, and you want to do it low and slow. Alright, I'll be back when it's ready to add the shredded cheese into the blend. Alright, that is absolutely magnificent and perfect. That's just what we want. And I'll be back when we add all the pasta into our beautiful sauces.
It's a goose.
So Essie is having the raviolis with the white sauce. Essie, is your dinner good?
Yes.
Is it very tasty? Oh my, I guess so. Wow. I guess we should be glad she's chewing at this point. There's the raviolis. There's our beautiful white sauce. There's our beautiful homemade red sauce. And we're having some pasta. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers.